High volume. High volume. High volume.
Am I really that much?
Okay, y'all, let's cook. We're gonna make us a pot of Southern Cajun, whatever you want to call it, fried cabbage, sautéed cabbage, whatever. This is everything that I'm going to be using. I have my cabbage, I have my red bell pepper, I have carrot, sweet sauce, I have some chicken bouillon, onion and garlic powder. You know we can't cook without onion and garlic powder. It's just a black folk thing. A little red crushed pepper, some Cajun, some carrots, onions, garlic, you know, some bacon and some turkey. Kielbasa. Is that how you say it? Kielbasa? Sausage or whatever. Let's cook. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep all of our vegetables. I'm going to cut up this cabbage. I'm going to cut up my peppers, my carrots, and we're going to just go through it. So let's get it. Now, I don't know who told me to get or to use these kind of carrots and then to have to cut them up like this. Like, what? I should have just got shredded carrots. Don't be me. Don't be me. Okay, I have my veggies cut up in that bowl. I have my red bell pepper. That's the 2 heads of cabbage. And this is carrots, garlic, and onion. Okay, now we're going to get onto the meats. Let's go. Okay, because I said I was going to get the nutrition. So we have the turkey kielbasa has 100 calories per serving, and it says it has about 7 servings per container. So we're going to make note of that, okay? Okay, and here's for the bacon. The bacon says it has 45 calories per serving, and the package holds about 10 servings. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use this whole pack. Maybe. What do y'all think? Okay, we have our meats all cut up. I just chopped them into slices, and I guess just chopped it into like little square pieces. They are probably like 2 inches maybe in size. I'm going to first fry or cook down my bacon, and then I'm going to make the sausage because I'm going to use some of the bacon grease to cook the sausage instead of having to use butter, because normally I will add a little butter to my pan if I didn't use the bacon, but I shouldn't need it since bacon produces its own fat. So let's get into it. Make sure you let your pan. Okay, so my goal is to use 1 pot for this entire situation. I don't want to dirty up a bunch of dishes. 1 pot, 1 being 1 sound. So I'm going to allow my pot to get hot. I'm going to add my bacon and let that cook up. I'm probably going to have to do a couple of batches of that. So let's get into it. You know, keep it really simple. Make sure you break up these pieces.
Where was that?
Somewhere. Don't mind the noise in the background, y'all. I give a little tip. Even though I didn't do it, what you should do is put your onions in first and allow them to become fragrant or translucent, and then add your garlic and your carrots or whatever other hardened vegetable you have that you might want to soften up a bit. But I'm a little impatient today, so I'm cooking them all together. Okay, I'm now going to be adding my cabbage to the pot, and my pot is big enough, so I think I'm going to add it all at one time. We'll see. I know y'all like, well, where's the seasoning? I haven't seen you add any seasoning. Where's the seasoning? I add my seasoning at the end after my cabbage has softened, because if you add it while it's hard, the seasoning is not going to penetrate your food. Okay, so I did end up adding all of my cabbage to the pot. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. I'm going to flip it around a few times to get those onions and stuff coated on here, and then I'm going to cover it and let it cook until it cooks down. Okay, I did mix it, and I am going to add a little soy sauce to my pot right here. I know this is probably not a staple for y'all and y'all Southern cabbage, but I like it. Okay, so no regrets. It's sauteing, it's cooking down. This is about 12 minutes in. Now you're going to cook the cabbage to your tenderness, like the way you like it, not the way I like it. Everybody likes I might like mine's too soft. You might like yours a little bit more on the crispier side. So you cook your cabbage down to the tenderness of your desire. Okay, I feel like I am almost there. I'm going to actually take a piece out to test it, and if it is where I am at, I'm going to move along to adding my seasonings and my meat. Let's go. All that goodness going back in. Okay, so these are the seasonings that I am going to use. Maybe some I won't. I'm going to add my seasonings and I'm going to taste it as I go. And honestly, I typically don't even taste my food, but I'm trying to break out of that habit. But even with me cooking blindly, my food on these turns out chef's kiss. You can use the seasonings of your, of your taste buds. You know what I'm trying to say. So let's get into it. Okay. This is the final hurrah. I'm satisfied with the way everything tastes. I did add 2 tablespoons of butter to this. Felt like I was missing something. And I used all the seasonings that I showed you guys on the counter. And I added like a 1/4 cup, maybe a 1/3 cup of water to it after I added my bouillon powder. Perfecto. Now let's dig in. Okay, this is the finished result of my fried Southern cabbage or sauteed, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to taste it. Want a bite? Delicious. Okay, after I calculated all the numbers up for the calories, it came to 1,937 calories for that entire pot, okay? I rounded it up to 2,000 calories because, it's just estimate, so I add a little sauce on it. Each serving, if you eat 10 bowls, is about 200 calories. Me, I'm probably going to eat less than that. My portion size is smaller because I can eat less, so I'm probably going to have about 12 bowls altogether. 3, 6, 9, maybe I'm probably going to have 10 smaller bowls altogether. So happy eating. You eat that whole pot. Somebody on a regular calorie intake could eat that whole pot in one day and still be within their numbers. Ain't that crazy? I should check to see how much protein is in it. I'm going to do that next.